Hey guys, it's March 15th, 2021. It's roughly 10:15 Eastern. I did a recording earlier, kind of doing a live analysis, but for some reason I had the mute on. So this is actually the second time going around this video for this video. Which is not an issue, but I kind of wanted to. I was changing the format a little bit, so to kind of give an insight of like the things I'm looking at when I'm trading this stock as it unfolds. So we'll just go ahead and hop right to it. Um, so this is now to mention how it traded today. Basically, I mean there was quite a bit of influence with the market. As you can see, the Nasdaq getting choppy, getting going down pretty hard, and then but recovering, and then bouncing down and going up pretty high. So that now dimension didn't really do that, right? It went up and then it just came down and settled off. But before we get there, let's kind of take a look at what actually happened. So it opened up here, roughly around 11:25 or 11:22, and went up pretty fast, pretty quick. I would say it took roughly about 30 minutes for this to go 11:25 to nearly $12. That's too fast, too soon. So you could expect that when this thing hit an area that would have more double resistance, even if it poked through, it would have had more resistance double here. This wasn't going to make it, right? And this angle outlined that from the past that this is where it's going to hit and fall. And even if this was a healthy run up, and I'm not saying it is. The retracement of that bounce is not, it should have came all the way down to here, to tell the truth. Because that would have been a good retracement level for something that fast and that furious to come. But no, it did a shallow retracement and then sprung right back up, and it lost steam. That's where it lost steam, because this did not meet that or this area. It got choppy right here for a minute, did its push, failed, and then came down. So that right there would have been a double. This area here, to me, outlined that this would have happened. This double top, because there was already resistance here, and it came back down and the resistance, and that was now the forming of a full head and shoulders pattern, expecting this to just now continue of a downward trend. And also, for those who have studied the market cycles, that was a whole market cycle right there. So that signified a downturn. So from there, the other confirmation is that it broke the in one giant candle. It broke the VWAP and broke through these two soft support levels. So that's where, in my mind, that's where the rest of the day is kind of, until we get above this VWAP. This will be trading on a bearish pattern, breaking down, and as you can see, this Gann angle outlines the whole spiral of how this thing came down. So even on as the dip came, that was still a pretty harsh dip. I wouldn't have expected more than to get here, considering that this was a big cluster area, price cluster area. It was going to fail, and that there would have been a lot of chop. And then it was another hard push down, and we broke through what I've marked to be as a support, quite a bit of support area, because you can see here a lot of support was formed there in the past. So there's a lot of consolidation, and same here. So that's several days worth of consolidation that's a support is creating. But in the meantime, we do have a bit of a wall of resistance here at 1150, which we predicted before. So we're kind of just like almost starting over again from yesterday's pre-market, but at a higher level. This is looking like a bull flag from here. If you took this as a flag staff from there and let this flag out. So if there was some volume tomorrow, I'm looking for us to go up, bounce up here, and then possibly keep going. So there may be an angle right here where it's forming. Right about there, and that probably even started from back here, which makes it even more understandable. So yeah, thinking that this will be the angle I may ride to get back up, and see if we can get back onto this $12 support and resistance area, ultimately to the 12.15. So we'll see. We may go back up here, and then because if the GAN angles are predicting of anything, there should be something that's occurring soon, and around the 545 mark and 635. So we may get up all the way up to here and then just kind of trade sideways for a bit, and then hopefully get up onto here and then continue this way up, and then probably just go sideways there. So we'll see how that goes. We'll know more once some of these angles start to form out. We'll see where it goes, but right now this is the only angle we know. I mean, there are different varying levels of this angle. Like we took this, and then just move that up to here. We'll see that that's another angle, and that could be another part of the angle right there also, which is coming all the way from back there. So again, I'm thinking that we may, hopefully go this way, or we'll maybe trade sideways. I don't believe that if we do fall down, that we'll go, that will break this support line here, because this is quite the support there, and it's formed for quite a bit of time. All right, so looking at a larger scale, moving this along 1 hour, that's kind of looking more the flag. So expecting to kind of do a good recovery, considering that this candle took out most of these sellers, but there was quite a bit of rejection and some residual sellers brought it down. Market influence also, and then good recovery here. So hopefully we'll keep going with a little bit of volume there. On a daily basis, we'll look at the MACD and RSI. So MACD, the MACD has crossed over the signal. We are still below the the baseline. So we're looking to do a move up as it's suggested there. The RSI is still pretty healthy. So on a daily basis, we look pretty good. On a weekly, you know, considering that really today is just Monday, not really can be said about on this way the way this week is panning out, especially even on a daily scale. Not really a lot of movement occurred for the day, because like we pretty much opened here and closed near it, so it just created a small sliver range of with bigger wicks. So quite the doji, where it can indicate where it can go either way, but looking like the way we have been, we'll hopefully we'll go to the upside. Actually, I just noticed something. So here, one of the reasons why I leave this stuff. I wish Webull had a kind of way to turn it on and off, though. Is that you can see the angles of the past, and they look more slanted up. There was more of an uptrend to it. Here, these angles are looking a little more flatter compared to it. So we might be seeing some slowing down here with the way things went today. So we'll see how that goes. I don't really see anything of too much, but at the same time, we do have these recent angles. That is pointing a lot more vertical. So if you compare them to these, yeah, I mean they are probably a little slanted more downward, but it's still still a steep slope. So if this thing did say something, this would be a major area of concern around 1040 or 1030 tomorrow. That 1015 to 1045 area, something will probably significantly happen tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. My guess is that I don't know. I'd have to sit and think about it more. But otherwise, guys, I'm with a little volume. Hopefully, we'll go to the upside and probably come up to here, and then maybe come down, then go back up to there, indicating more of a cup and handle forming. So, all right, guys. Other than that, have a good night and happy trading tomorrow. Take care.